Did you know that some of the world's longest living people rarely set foot in a gym? Imagine skipping boring workouts and still staying healthy enough to live to 100. Sounds too good to be true? Well, stick around. Because in this video, we're uncovering 6 simple and fun ways to keep your body moving and your health thriving without feeling like you're exercising at all. Meet Helen, a 72-year-old grandmother with a zest for life but a long-standing dislike for exercise. After retiring, Helen found it harder and harder to stay active. The idea of jogging or hitting the gym felt exhausting just to think about, and she started feeling less energetic and more disconnected from her body. But Helen's story doesn't end there. Instead of forcing herself into grueling workouts, she discovered a few simple, joyful habits that completely transformed her health and energy levels. Now she wakes up feeling vibrant and ready for the day, all without stepping on a treadmill or doing a single push-up. By the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how Helen did it, and how you can too. These tips are fun, easy, and perfect for anyone who wants to stay healthy without traditional exercise. Curious to know Helen's secrets? Hit that like button, subscribe for more inspiring tips, and let's dive in. Let's start with an easy way to stay active that doesn't feel like exercise at all, turning everyday chores into fitness. One of Helen's favorite activities is gardening. She loves spending time in her backyard, digging up soil, planting colorful flowers, and pulling weeds. But here's the surprising part. What Helen didn't realize at first is that her love for gardening was actually keeping her in great shape. Studies show that 30 minutes of gardening can burn up to 200 calories. All that bending, stretching and digging works your muscles, gets your heart rate up, and even improves your balance. But for Helen, it wasn't about the calories. She says, "When I'm in the garden, I feel connected to something bigger. I'm creating beauty, growing life, and moving my body all at once." And it's not just about physical health. Gardening is great for your mental well-being too. The fresh air, sunshine, and sense of accomplishment from nurturing a garden can do wonders for reducing stress and improving mood. You don't need a huge yard to get started. A small patch of flowers, a vegetable garden, or even potted plants on a balcony can provide the same benefits. Plus, it's a great way to keep your hands busy and your mind calm. So, whether it's planting tulips, growing tomatoes, or just pulling a few weeds, you're not just making your space more beautiful, you're also giving your body a gentle workout. Do you enjoy gardening? If so, share your favorite plants or gardening tips in the comments. And if you've never tried it, maybe it's time to pick up a trowel and discover the joy of this calming, health-boosting activity. And here's the best part. Chores like gardening don't feel like exercise, which means you're more likely to stick with them. They become a natural part of your day, helping you stay active without any added stress. But if gardening isn't your thing, don't worry. There are more ideas coming up. The next tip is so simple yet effective, it might become your new favorite habit. Stick around to find out. Another great way to stay active without traditional exercise is walking with purpose. Helen discovered this tip almost by accident. Instead of driving to her local market, she decided to walk. It wasn't a long distance, but it made a big difference in her daily routine. On her walks, Helen would greet neighbors, enjoy the fresh air, and even stop to admire flowers along the way. Once she reached the market, she'd pick out fresh produce, chat with the vendors, and walk back home with her groceries. This simple change turned an ordinary errand into a health-boosting habit. Walking is one of the easiest and most effective ways to stay active. Studies have shown that just 20 to 30 minutes of walking a day can lower your risk of heart disease, improve your mood, and strengthen your joints. But the secret to sticking with it is to walk with a purpose. What does that mean? It's about integrating walking into your everyday life so it feels like a natural part of your routine rather than a chore. Maybe you can walk to a coffee shop instead of driving, take your dog for an extra stroll, or even do laps around your home while talking on the phone. Helen says, walking to the market wasn't just about exercise. It gave me a chance to slow down and enjoy my surroundings. I felt more connected to my community and myself. That sense of connection and purpose is what makes this habit so rewarding. If you're not sure where to start, think about places you already go regularly, maybe a friend's house, a park or a nearby store. Can you swap out the car for a walk? Even short walks add up over time. And don't forget, walking doesn't have to be boring. Take a different route, listen to your favourite music or a podcast, or walk with a friend to make it more enjoyable. Have you ever tried walking to your favourite spot instead of driving? Let us know in the comments where you'd like to walk to first. And keep watching because the next tip is all about making movement fun. But tip number 4, that one surprises everyone. Here's a tip that's so fun, you'll forget it's even exercise dancing through your day. Helen discovered this while cooking dinner one evening. She was standing at the stove stirring a pot of soup when her favourite oldies song came on the radio. Without even thinking, she started swaying to the beat. What started as a spontaneous moment of joy quickly became a daily habit. Now Helen turns on her favourite tunes whenever she's cooking, cleaning, or even folding laundry. She says, "It's like giving myself a little energy boost every time I dance." Plus, it makes chores so much more enjoyable. Dancing is more than just fun. It's a powerful way to improve your balance, coordination, and mood. As we age, maintaining balance becomes especially important to prevent falls. And dancing is one of the best ways to strengthen those stabilizing muscles. And don't underestimate its effect on your mental well-being. Moving to your favorite music releases endorphins, the feel-good chemicals in your brain, which can help reduce stress and boost happiness. Helen says, "After a few minutes of dancing, I feel like I'm in a much better mood. It's like a reset for my day." The best part? You don't need to be a professional dancer. It's not about perfect moves, it's about having fun. Whether it's swaying while you cook, doing a little two-step while vacuuming, or even having a full-on dance party in your living room, every little bit helps. What's your favourite song to dance to? Let us know in the comments. Helen's go-to is "Can't Help Falling in Love" by Elvis Presley. It's slow enough to sway to, but upbeat enough to get her moving. If you're not sure where to start, try creating a playlist of songs that make you want to move. Keep it handy for when you're doing chores or just need a quick pick-me-up. Dancing doesn't just make you feel good. It helps keep your body strong and your mind sharp. If you think dancing sounds fun, wait until you hear tip number 4. This one surprises everyone. Don't go anywhere. Let's keep moving. One of the simplest and most joyful ways to stay active is playing with kids or pets. Helen discovered this when her grandkids started visiting more often. Instead of sitting and watching them play, she decided to join in. Afternoons of playing tag, tossing a ball, or even pretending to be pirates in the backyard became part of her routine. Those moments, filled with laughter and connection, weren't just fun. They were keeping Helen healthy. Science backs this up. Even light activity like running around with kids or tossing a ball for a dog can improve your cardiovascular health, keep your joints flexible and boost your mood. Helen says, "I don't even think about it as exercise. I'm just having fun with my grandkids, and by the time we're done, I feel great, both physically and emotionally." For her, it's about creating memories while staying active in a way that feels effortless. Don't have grandkids nearby? No problem. Pets are wonderful companions for playful activity. A game of fetch with your dog, running around with a cat and a string toy, or even taking your furry friend for an energetic walk can work wonders. If you don't have pets, you can also engage with neighbourhood kids or volunteer with local youth programs. The beauty of this tip is that it doesn't feel like work. When you're laughing, playing and sharing moments with loved ones, you're naturally staying active. It's also a fantastic way to stay mentally sharp. Activities that require quick thinking, coordination and engagement keep your brain young too. What's your favourite way to play with your kids, grandkids or pets? Share your ideas in the comments. You might inspire someone else to try it. And here's something to think about. Not all healthy habits require you to be on your feet all the time. The next tip reveals a surprising way Helen stays active even while she's relaxing. Stay tuned. It might just change the way you see relaxation. If you love watching TV, here's a way to turn that downtime into a health boost stretch while you watch. Helen figured this out during her nightly routine of watching her favourite cooking shows. Instead of sitting still, she started doing simple stretches during commercial breaks or even right on the couch. She began with small movements, rolling her neck to release tension, stretching her arms overhead and doing ankle circles to keep her legs limber. Over time, it became a habit, and Helen noticed she felt more relaxed and less stiff, especially in the mornings. "If I'm already sitting there watching TV, why not use that time to loosen up a bit?" she says. Stretching during your favorite shows is an effortless way to incorporate movement into your day without even thinking about it as exercise. Here's how to start. While sitting, do ankle circles to improve circulation. Gently roll your neck to ease tension. Stretch your arms overhead and hold for a few seconds to release stiffness in your shoulders. Try seated twists by turning your upper body to one side, holding for a few breaths, and then switching sides. These movements might seem small, but they're incredibly effective for improving flexibility and reducing tension. Plus, stretching helps improve posture and keeps your joints healthy, which is especially important as we age. Helen found this routine so enjoyable that it became something she looked forward to during her shows. "It's like giving myself a mini tune-up every evening," she says. "What's your go-to stretch? Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else to give it a try. And don't think stretching is just for relaxation. It's a great way to prepare your body for more movement, which brings us to our final tip. Helen's favorite way to stay active, that's all about taking it slow and steady. Don't miss it. One of the most fulfilling ways to stay active is by joining a social hobby that gets you moving and keeps you connected. Helen found this when she joined a local senior painting group. What started as a fun way to explore her artistic side turned into an unexpected source of physical and emotional wellness. The group meets twice a week, and in between brushstrokes and laughter, they incorporate light yoga breaks. It's not just about creating art, it's about stretching, breathing, and enjoying the company of others. Helen loves the combination. "I never thought I'd look forward to yoga, but doing it with friends makes all the difference," she says. Social hobbies like this are a game changer for emotional and physical health. The gentle stretches during their sessions keep Helen's muscles loose and her joints flexible, while the laughter and connection with her peers boost her mood and reduce feelings of isolation. Staying active isn't just about the movement, it's about staying connected. Sharing these moments with others adds a layer of joy and motivation. Research shows that maintaining social ties is just as important for longevity as physical activity, and combining the two creates a powerful synergy for a healthier, happier life. If painting isn't your thing, don't worry. There are plenty of options to explore. From gardening clubs and dance classes to book clubs that include walking discussions, there's something for everyone. The key is finding an activity you genuinely enjoy with people you look forward to seeing. Helen sums it up best. "I didn't just find a way to stay active. I found a community that keeps me moving and smiling." What hobbies have brought movement and connection into your life? Share your story in the comments. It might inspire someone to take that first step. After embracing these simple, joyful habits, Helen's life has transformed in ways she never expected. Her blood pressure has improved, she sleeps better at night, and she feels more confident than ever before. What's even more remarkable is that she didn't rely on traditional workouts to achieve this. She simply found ways to move that she enjoyed and made them part of her daily routine. The key takeaway here? You don't have to follow a strict exercise regimen to stay healthy. All it takes is finding activities that make you happy and keep you moving, whether it's playing with your grandkids, dancing while cooking, or stretching during your favorite TV show. These small changes add up to big benefits for your body and mind. Helen's story proves that health isn't about pushing yourself through grueling routines. It's about finding balance, joy, and ways to stay active that feel natural. So, take a page from Helen's book and start incorporating these simple, fun habits into your day. The transformation could be just as life-changing for you. Which of these tips will you try first? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear how you're making movement a part of your daily life. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on living your best life. Want to discover the simple trick that 90% of seniors forget for feeling younger? Don't miss our next video.